Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Around 24-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the foot. Ball there, and it's second down.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Smith. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Number 31.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Your trap, your trap. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
To throw on third down. Bishop going to throw right side here. Complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Packers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Big stop, let's go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Bandit.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and had the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick six in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Bishop. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
39-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on second down. Bishop over the middle, complete. That's Schmidt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on third down. Bishop. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Then again this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on 1st down. Bishop finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, Bishop. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schmidt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run on 1st down. 4. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
On the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, Bishop to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Packers 31, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm here all day.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And 5 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
3 down. Hey, check.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun.
Bishop. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Bishop looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 51 to Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
56, right there, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Ravens, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Moore. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Bishop. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
He's crossing. He's checking crab. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Two times.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens, nothing.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
3 down. Check Mike, man, nice, sweetheart.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Packers 38.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bishop. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they run the option here on 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Down at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of
rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check Mike, man, not. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check Mike, man, not.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Looking to throw. Bishop throwing the out route and complete. It's Stanley. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off play action. Bishop rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Mike. Yo.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
53 is the Mike. I hope he Cowboy 80. Joker.
Warriors 17. On the ball, now.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Operating from the gun, Bishop.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Bishop.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Complete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Not today. Much 56. Much 56.
Operating from the gun, Bishop.
Escaping the... And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to